Amara stood in the kitchen preparing Liwei's favorite chicken herb soup. Liwei sat nearby, watching her, observing her every movement, the dedication in her gestures, and how cute she looked. He reached for a packet of cigarettes beside him, staring at it as he contemplated whether to step outside and smoke. Smoking had always been his way of coping with stress, especially during those long moments when he was alone, trying to calm himself down. But as he glanced at Amara, he thought about how he had her in his life now, how with her he could be vulnerable without having to hide anything. Slowly, he set the cigarettes aside, realizing he didn't need them anymore. She made him feel better. She calmed him in ways nothing else could. He kept his gaze on her as she walked toward him, carrying the steaming bowl of soup. Sitting down beside him, she gently placed it on the table. Liwei tried to grab it to start eating, but Amara stopped him. Looking at him with soft determination, she told him that she would do it for him, reminding him that she had meant every word when she said she wanted to be the one to take care of him. She slowly pulled him into her arms as she fed him the soup. At first, Liwei found it strange and awkward, being this weak, this unguarded, letting her treat him like a small baby. But eventually, he gave in. He realized he loved the feeling. For the first time in so long, he felt safe. Her gentleness, the way she tenderly cared for him, contrasted with his usual tough and dominant demeanor. She grounded him. After feeding him, she let him rest his head against her while she massaged his shoulders and caressed him softly. Leaning close, she whispered that he could be tough when he was outside, but here at home, in private with her, he could just be her big baby. Liwei smiled at her words, thinking of how adorably sincere she was. Breaking his silence, he told her that he was willing to be her big baby in private, that he loved how it felt, and that it made him feel more human. They sat there, holding on to each other as if they never wanted to let go, until eventually they drifted into sleep, still wrapped in each other's arms. The following morning, Liwei pulled up at his office. As he walked toward the building, his assistant came running, nearly out of breath as he stopped in front of him. Liwei frowned, asking why he was so agitated so early in the morning. He remarked that he'd had the best night of his life, only for his assistant to show up trying to ruin his little piece of peace. The assistant tried to explain, but Liwei cut him off, keeping his sharp gaze on him. He asked if the man had a woman in his life.